Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cachet. You are watching Shay with the Hobbies, and it is month 3 of the Inheritance Trilogy read along. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I turned this down lower than that. Why is you so loud? Okay, iPad. I just need you to do what you're supposed to do, and what you're supposed to do is turn the volume down on my TV. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Can hear myself. Didn't want to hear myself. And we are starting with book 3 of the Inheritance Trilogy, and that is The Kingdom of Gods. For those of us that are in the omnibus, turn with me. Could everyone in the congregation turn with me? We are turning to page 773. The Kingdom of Gods. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor. This is Minister Warren's favorite book of the trilogy. Favorite book of N.K. Jemisin, period. So y'all are about to get into it. This is where my thesis on the character that is Sia is going to be based out of this book. We're going to have references to other ones, of course, because it's going to be a full case study of him as a character. But, this book, this is my baby. Okay, y'all, I'm extra, but I'm for real. This is my favorite book. So let my co-hosts introduce themselves, and then we can get into doing these sprints. Okay.
Hi, I'm Shomla, aka Miss Awesome Saucy. You can follow me on Instagram with the same name, and can't wait to dive into Shay's favorite book out of all the works of N.K. Jemisin. So, let's see.
Hello, my name is Deidra, and my channel is ShadeTree. What else was I supposed to say? This is my first time reading this.
Whatever you want to say.
I need something after the book I just finished. Well, the book before the book I just finished. I don't have an iconic fan, but I got one of these beauty supply store fans. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna pull this one out, and I'm here and I'm happy.
It's a good laugh when your wig start to slip a little bit when you're laughing. It's a good one, is all I'm saying. It's a good one. Okay, let me get these questions in here because you know what happened, and while we were a little bit behind, your girl was trying to get the lighting together. And here's the thing: it still ain't how I want it, but we just gonna go with it.
I like it.
I appreciate it. Okay. All right, I got 2 questions. I'll come up with some more. All right, so what I am going to do is I'm starting with reading physically because I'm curious about how much I can read in 30 minutes versus how much I can listen to in 30 minutes. So, we're going to at least get 2 sprints in. So, we got an hour. Let's say hi to everybody, and then we'll start the first one. Shomlin here pulling double duty. Regina, hey, I hope you're having a great Saturday. Deidra double duty. Miss Maya been, hanging in there with me today because your girl, she been on slow-mo mode today for real. Adrian, hello, queen. Good Saturday night to you. Why did I forget that this began tonight? Neighbor. Yes, Sia. I know. We love us some Sia. Okay, what is going on with them not showing me all of them? Looks like moonlighting it is. I have to be in the mood. It's Sia. He deserves nothing less. Nothing less. Nothing less. All right, y'all. Let's get this first question up. How do you feel about the trilogy so far? Let us know in the comments. Y'all get ready to turn them pages. All right, now. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do? And I'm gonna update where I'm at on Storygraph while y'all do that and answer the question.
I can go. I didn't really read much. I started the sprint late, as people may have noticed. Popped in kind of late. And I just got through the prologue and like part of chapter 1. And I'm interested to see, one, what happens in this book, because I was reading fan fiction set in this one, and I completely forget what happens in this book aside from the Emmarae twins. I'm interested to see what people are going to think of the twins as characters moving forward.
I think I got like I was trying to do the math. I'm on the Kindle. I think I did like 40 Kindle pages. I'm only like 1% into the book, but like I'm halfway through the first chapter. It says I'm on page 573. Um, it's interesting so far. Sia's voice is very different from what we've seen so far, and I'm into it. I like him, so I'm happy to continue.
Oh, if you have a physical book, you should look in the appendix. It's very cute.
So me, I'm in the middle of chapter 1. I'm really enjoying how Sia is telling the story. He's at the beginning of chapter. He's like, I'm not gonna tell this story like how the other two were told. And I was like, dang, he's calling us out. He's like, are you dumb? He just makes me laugh. He's made me laugh a lot in the pages that I've read, and it's really interesting, like his thought process and what he's going through in terms of Yami and how he feels about her. And yeah, I'm interested in seeing what these kids, I guess they mean a lot more to the story. So we'll see them more. So I'm interested to see what happens next.
Where did you say you were?
I'm page 791 in the omnibus. It's like he's talking to these two Emmarae kids in Sky.
Is that like what chapter?
Chapter 1. I'm still chapter
Oh, you're
1.
still in chapter 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I might read way too fast because I'm 28 pages in. And I love it. I love it. From the prologue to the shots fired to, and so here's the thing, because I've read it and I already know how it ends, so many things are like hitting so different now because now I understand why, and I'm like, ah! So yeah. For question, how do y'all feel about the trilogy so far? You're 2 books in and a prologue into the third one. How you feeling? What you think about this?
For me, I'm really enjoying it. The first series I read from N.K. Jemisin was The Broken Earth, and these two are so completely different, but they satisfy so many different needs in myself. Like with Broken Earth, that is, it's just both so good. I don't know. They're both really good.
I really like it. I can't compare. I have the same feelings, but for different reasons as the Broken Earth, and um, as well as a little bit of the city we became. But it's so vastly different that, but I still loved it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how she does this, but I'm loving it, and I love how different this book is than the first two so far. Like the voice is just way different because we're coming from a child, an eternal child, and a trickster type. So I'm loving it so far.
I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying C's perspective because he is the most, I think, like irreverent of all the narrators we've had so far. He just is like messing with these kids for no reason. Like he shows up like dressed as a servant and they're trying to boss him around and he's like, can't do that. I'm not Temin. I'm not RMR. And they're like,
I love
trying
it
to
because
piece it
it's
all
like
together.
you just seen this random person and just gonna tell him what to do, and he like, okay. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I already know how I feel about Trilogy. I don't have to answer that question, but I do agree with everybody. Like they are totally different, but it's also why for me, like knowing that the Inheritance trilogy came first, I still don't know how she didn't win the award because it's like it's still phenomenal. Like, and to know it came first. And for I feel like I don't know about Chloe, but I feel like most of us read the Broken Earth trilogy first, right?
Yeah, I'd rather Broken Earth first.
So like I'm very intrigued to see like once y'all finish how everybody feels because my thing is depending on the day of the week depends on which one I tell you is better. Like, cause I can't, cause like, depending on when you ask me, was I having a day where I'm like, fight the power? Then it was probably the Broken Earth trilogy. Was I having a day where I was like, I just want to be a kid and fight the power as a kid? Then it was probably the Inheritance trilogy. You know, it changes.
Yeah, both of those series just they're both so different, but they like like I said before, they just hit so many
They both
different
hit
things.
real good. Phenomenal, man. I ain't met nobody who said they didn't think she was a good writer, but I probably smacked the shit out of them if they did. Because I'm like, what you read? You ain't
On
read what
site.
I read.
Yeah.
Who you think a good writer? Agatha Christie? That's who you rocking with? You know, you know, you know. All right, so I'm loving the trilogy so far. I think this one might be my best because Sia, obviously, of course. And chapters 1 through 6 are for the first week. Deidra, let us know. Thank you, co-host. I appreciate you. Miss Maya said, loving it so much. I'm so mad it's taking me this long to read it. I know it's so good. Adrian up there with me. I'm on 801. Come on, girl. I'm on page 799 and I'm loving it. I love it. Hey T. Hey y'all. I'm so far behind. I'm a few chapters in book 2. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We getting through it. I feel like I was telling Deidra earlier, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be done with this book tomorrow night. If I'm being honest,
She did say
I'm
that.
going to sleep tonight. Is the point? Y'all see, I just read 30 pages in 30 minutes, dang near. I thought I was gonna turn the audiobook on. The truth is that I want to listen to the audiobook from the beginning and not from where I just started. So I'm gonna just keep reading and I'll listen to the audiobook tomorrow. So I'll read the book twice in the weekend, is what I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna read it twice this weekend, one by listening and one by my eyeballs.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're gonna lap us. You're just gonna be
Yeah, I feel like
going over it again,
I
again,
just
again.
started the audiobook. Yeah, it'll be in the group chat. That's probably exactly what's gonna happen.
I will
All right,
say this one at the beginning really grabs you more than the other two's beginnings.
right?
Yeah.
And it's the only one that's like fully from the viewpoint of a guy, right? Because like Yanni isn't a guy till the very end, and Ori isn't a guy at all, and so like I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop talking because I got 30 more pages to read in 30 more minutes, so we gonna get to it. You see, I was like, well, I got notifications. All right. No, we're not canceled. No, wait, no. See, YouTube, don't be listening. That's the point. Okay, yeah. And three, two. Wait, am I sharing the screen? Okay, I am. All right, in three, two, one. Y'all turn in pages. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I'm in the middle of chapter 2 now. Sia has kind of been like flitting in and out of time with these Emmarae kids. I think it's been like 2 years since he first met them. Maybe just one. And they just made an ask of him and he's not happy about it.
I'm also in the middle of chapter 2. Sia's met with Nahado, and something's going on with Sia, and I'm trying to find out what's happening.
I got a little distracted by the show. It's really good, but this book is good too. I just got distracted, so I only read like 3 more pages.
I got a little distracted too, so I only read 20 pages that time. But I am in the middle of chapter 2. And yeah, almost to the end of chapter 2 actually. So yeah, your girl is loving it, of course. So what you read, what are your thoughts so far?
For me, it's interesting because Sia, he's playing these games with these kids and seeing what their response is and wondering if he should kill them or not. And it's interesting to see how Sia's mind kind of works. And then he's saying that he feels like he's missing something or something's happening with his. I would assume it would be his nature, maybe something's happening with his nature. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm not getting the clues if there are any, because Miss Nora likes to leave clues all over the place. But yeah.
I don't know. Sia just met those kids. I'm assuming that he's about to play with at the spot where I am. They happen upon him. He thinks they're lost or whatever, and the girl of the two is like, you will help us get to the Over Palace, and Sia's like, okay. Anyway, so that's literally where I am. He's like, I couldn't help but to laugh. So,
I I am loving it because okay, so I'm working on the Penelope's Curb short story collection that I want to publish, and I have like four bigger stories that are between like 5,000, 8,000 words. And I was like, I need a couple shorter short stories, like flash fiction. And the like way the collection comes together is just a bunch of people in the family telling their own stories about Penelope at like a family reunion thing is the idea that I've come up with. And so I was like, I like to play with the idea of the shorter fiction being from the viewpoints of the kids hearing these stories for the first time. Like, so what happens the night after you hear about this man eating ghost? And so the reason I bring that up is because I think it's interesting of how, at least for a majority of this book, she has to keep herself as a writer in the mind of a child, like, period, because like everything that he does is still like thinking as a child. And so I just think that that's fascinating to have to put yourself in that mindset, but you're not just a regular child, you're a child that knows an infinite amount of things because you're also a god. So I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because I feel like in stories sometimes we try to like age kids up, and he's like not, like he's right there and he's enjoying it, and it's like oh no, you kicked me, I want to kill you, like you kicked me, I'm angry, I gotta get you back. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so
I also find it funny the twins' names are Jakarta and Shahar.
so
Such
here's the
terrible
thing,
names for
man.
twins.
So it is funny when he says that, and he's like, horrible name, and he's
Oh,
like, not much better. And I'm sitting there, so the first time I read it, because I barely remember who Shahar Emmarae was. I swear I was like halfway through the book till I realized that they were named after Shahar and Dakota. And like I realized, I was like, why do these names sound familiar, like I'd heard them before. Yeah, but
now
again,
don't spoil me, but where are we in the time frame?
we're
We're
after,
after the events, right?
right,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
that
just
when he
making
said,
sure that I was because like he's
yeah.
like you've changed or whatever. He overheard that conversation of
Right. Well, because
Jaina
remember,
talking to
she says to him, she was like, we shouldn't have done, like, we shouldn't have kept
yeah
her from you. So yeah, so
yeah
it's
yeah
after.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get a
Right.
read for
And the
what.
tree is there. Remember the kids in the tree. The tree exists, so it's
Oh
after or
yeah, he's in Sky. Yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
but what I was up to say. I don't have a read for how Nahadoth is feeling. And I like that Sia is
You
like,
about to get there.
left
You about to find out real soon.
yeah, yeah. He's like, y'all just left Naha just hanging. Y'all ain't shit. You know, just the
Yeah.
way a kid will just tell you, they would just read you, you
Right.
know,
You
and
don't care.
just. He
Like,
didn't say
that's
that
what
out
he
loud,
said.
but
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, y'all ain't shit.
man, right? Like my man, and the way like I feel like what's his name? I feel like Sia is like, he remind me of that moment in like what's that movie? ATL or TL, like, this my daddy house. Like he just make me feel like he just ride for his daddy no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this my daddy house. I don't know. Also, that's one of my favorite lines from that movie because he just sounds so country as hell in that line. But I was reading this. That's where I was. Pat, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us from across the pond. Blessings to all. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy reading, and don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alicia says in the middle of one. No worries. Caps locks. Be excited. I'm excited. I'm in the middle of chapter 5. Also listening to the Tinder Swindler. You know what? I seen so many like threads of people being like, y'all act like y'all couldn't get caught by the Tinder swindler, like y'all ain't got chicked out of some 20-piece chicken McNuggets, and I died. I was like, y'all is wrong first and foremost. Why would you ever say that to anybody? But you know, the truth don't care who tell it. So there's that as well. Oh, we got to add. Okay, we'll just let that ad play real quick. And the fact is, y'all never came up with a third question. So let's get one more. Oh, here's the keyboard. It's right in front of my face.
I have a question.
Okay.
If you were the god of childhood, what would be your like divine plaything, like your version of C's orrery?
Okay.
I the question. I don't know. What would I do? What would I mean? What would be my little thing?
You have time to think of it.
Hmm.
I think for me, I
We
was
got a whole
surprised at
30
how.
minutes.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying we got a whole 30 minute sprint to think about.
Yeah. I was surprised at how murdery Theo was. Like, it makes sense because he's back in our
Not
Emmarae land.
murdery.
Yeah, but I was like, I thought you were a kid. Like, it felt like he was never like, oh, like we're playing a game and actually having fun. He was like, the game
I
is,
mean,
are you gonna die? It's like a Saw type of game. Like, are you gonna die today or what?
I don't
Kids
know.
can be
I didn't
cruel
feel no
too.
I
type of
haven't
way.
seen a baby like that. I
I
haven't
didn't
seen the
feel no
baby
type
like
of
that
way.
yet.
When I was there, I was like, I mean, they air Mary. It makes sense. Like that's legit what I legit. That's
They
he was
really
just like,
don't
you
get no
gotta do
sympathy
what we
from
say and da,
me.
da, da. I was like, you lucky he gave you an option to kill you and made you seem like you had a choice instead of just I smite thee. You know, all I'm saying is in the Bible, God said, don't look at the Ark of the Covenant. They tripped and fell and opened it and it was evaporated, is all I'm saying. So the fact that you kicked him and he still had a whole conversation, that sound like grace to me, is all I'm saying. Sound like grace to me.
It was funny because when he was called out by the girl about killing babies, he was like, "And what? Your family didn't kill babies of other, male
Right,
races?"
right. He was like, I killed those babies because they made us kill they killed babies of these other kids. Like it wasn't like I
Yeah.
just went out and killed babies for no reason. I'm just saying.
Well, that was interesting. Where he's like, I only killed like 12 people. They're like, isn't it more like 100? He was like, oh yeah, there was that one time with the puppy.
Oh, when he said the
Y'all
puppy
leave
one,
my baby alone. I hadn't got there yet. Leave him alone. Leave
I
him
think he
alone.
fine. I think he fine. You get what you get. You get what you get. He wouldn't have done it had y'all made. That's what happened when you put a guy on a leash. Ain't that what he say? That's what happened when
Yeah.
you make a guy a slave. That's on you. You thought you so bad. You found out. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. Adrian said on page 829, first page, chapter 3. Woo, woo, woo. Almost through chapter 1 and also watching this whole TikTok situation. You
What's
know,
the
I'm just
TikTok
loving the
situation? Is this still the
yeah.
Tinder swindler?
Is that another thing? Yeah, tell us what it is. But also I'm loving the like collective sidetrack that a lot of us were on. I'm appreciative that we're all on the same bag. Oh, this ain't nobody important. Let's see. How do I no? Okay, that's not what
I
it's
got
showing.
rid of them already, but
Okay, good. I couldn't see it because Signal wasn't letting it or
yeah,
StreamYard wasn't putting it.
StreamYard don't let you see that. That's stupid.
Yeah, StreamYard is weird. Okay, but this the ad is over, so we got that. All right, y'all. And then this will be our last one. We'll be at 2 hours. I mean, we got an hour and a half of reading in, 30 minutes of chatting. I think we did really good. Okay. All right, in 3, a 2, a 1, and y'all turn in pages. All right. How everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Just finished chapter 2. Sia's gone back to hang out with the Emmarae kids, and something bad has happened. Yeah, that's kind of it. Oh, if I was a god with childhood for my nature, I think I would want some sort of like magical like pop-up book. Like I kind of use a Jack in the Box to like trick people, but also like maybe I can like jump into it or like get different like things out of it, like little mini worlds I can interact with.
I'm still in chapter 1 somehow. It's like, I don't know, like some quicksand or something. It seems like I've been in chapter 1 forever, and I read for most of that. But I'm still enjoying it. But let's see, if I were, or I think I'd be some yarn or string or something. Do y'all remember making like the broom, like you would do the little owl thing
Oh yeah,
with
the string
the,
games.
yeah, maybe that would, I can make stuff with that and make them come alive or something. I don't know.
That would be
Because I was
cool.
trying to think, well, I didn't really play with toys. I just really played outside or I was reading. I couldn't think of anything else.
Me, I'm in the beginning of chapter 3. Some things happened to Sia, and I'm a bit worried. I don't know what's going on with our little baby, but for me, I don't know. That plaything. I was thinking like those little pop thingies.
Are the like the fidgets? Like the
Yeah,
where
for
it's
like
almost like bubble
fidgeting.
wrap, but it's like
Yeah,
reusable?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I really like those. Keep doing it like
I haven't played with those. I want to get my hands on one of those and see what it feels like. Have you seen those little? They're like the little cards, like maybe about this size, but they're like pimple popping things. Have you seen those?
What's the
Some
difference
people are
between
into,
those and the fidgets?
like the bubble ones
Yeah.
that you were talking about a second ago. It's like another fidget. Like people, if people pick their skin, they can like do this instead of picking their actual
Wait, so
skin.
it
I
looks like a
think.
piece of skin?
You know, like you know those whiteheads that you like
Yeah.
squeeze and pus comes out. It's one of those, and you can like refill that stuff.
It's
eh,
really,
I'm
really
into
bad,
it, but I've
but I'm
never
kind of
used it.
intrigued. Like it sounds so
Exactly.
gross, but
I've seen it on
also
Instagram. I've seen it on Instagram. I don't know what they're called, but they're like fidget things, and they're just this little card shaped deal.
I feel like I only pop them because I have to, not because I want to. Like I just it
Some
just
people compulsively like pick their
Yes.
skin and
yeah,
kind of
no,
gets
no, I know that
worse,
they
you
do. I just I
know.
don't I couldn't
but it's
You
like
don't
so
like it.
satisfying, you know? Like it's all gross and then it's like gone and it's pretty great.
right. Well, so
Okay,
here's the thing.
Chloe.
So I don't do that. So I put toothpaste on mine and then let it come out,
You're
and then
smart
I'll
about
like
it.
it'll like kind of come out on its own, and I'll yeah, because I don't like
Yeah.
scars. So I'd be like, I had to break myself for that when I was a teenager because I learned real fast that that's what they do. Okay, so I am on page 850. So yes, that does mean I almost read 100 pages during this sprint. During the stream. Yeah, your girl is probably gonna finish the book tonight. Is the truth. Is the truth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm so sad, and now I'm like catching all the things I didn't catch because I was listening to the audiobook. Also, I realized why it didn't occur to me that it was Shahar and Dakota were their names is because throughout the story it's like Shahar and Decca, but because Shahar wasn't a character in the other book, she was somebody mentioned, she didn't like stick out. So that so my like plaything would probably be like a godling version of chia pets, like just being able to just like grow things and stuff like that. Like that would probably be mine. Like it'd probably be like it'd be like little rainforest would be my room. Like how you go in the Sia's room and there's planets, it'd just probably be like plants all over the place, and they probably would eat you. Like there would definitely be some that like eat you for sure.
I love those commercials.
Man, chia, man. Tell me you were a 90s kid without telling you were a 90s kid. Adrian said, burning a candle for the first time. Also, Maya, you didn't tell us what the TikTok situation was. Thought I'd throw that out there so you could like drop it in chat. Okay. Adrian said, burning a candle for the first time in a long time. First of all, I love candles. Making my own mood lighting. Come on, do it. See, he would literally wipe the tear from his eye laughing at them. I laughed
I
my
was
head.
so tickled by that. I just was like, dang, see you chill.
He was like, and then he's like, no, I'm a brat. And he was like y'all. And I was like, not y'all call being a brat a badge of honor. I got mad when people called me a brat when I was a kid. Mine says some form of stuffed animal, probably. That is another one. Like, I probably, like, my stuffed animals would probably be live, though. Like, they'd be, like, living stuffed animals, except they wouldn't be, like, animals, if that makes sense. Like, they still be filled with stuffing. They just, it'd be like, Indians in the cupboard type deal. You know how all the toys come to life at night? Like, it'd be like that. Alicia said, in the middle of chapter 2, nice. I would be like Stretch Armstrong so I could reach stuff. I would like that now because I'm so short. Man, short girl problems. Adrian said, page 857, already in my bedclothes. What is wrong with me enjoying this book? You see, I got my robe on, so ain't no judgment here. All right, y'all. That brings us to the end of the night. Any final thoughts and outros, announcements y'all need to give the people? Go ahead and we'll head on out of here.
No, we're not.
Child, we still reading that Sookie Stackhouse series.
Not child. He said child.
We're on book number 3. We're gonna be. I think it's the 22nd of this month. It's funny because it's the 22nd of February as well. But let me just double check real quick. We're gonna be sprinting. Oop, that's the we on the 22nd of this month, which is like the second to last week, and then that's it. That's all I got the strength for after that.
I got let's see. For Crime Readers of Color Book Club, where's my love? It's usually right here. Where I move it? Well, I guess it's not where y'all can see it. Oh well. I was gonna put my little flashy sign up here. Oh, there it is. No, I'm gonna still put it up here because it's within reach. Yeah, so in case you want to join a little Crime Readers of Color Book Club and whatnot, this month we're reading Like a Sister, which comes out this Tuesday. And the last Sunday of the month we will be meeting instead of the normal Tuesday, just so that everybody has time to read it and whatnot. So, Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett. What else? I feel like that's all I got. March Madness is still going on. Your girl is still trying to write 444 words a day, every day. So I'll be sprinting sometime tomorrow. It'll more than likely be on Twitch. That's all I got. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank my lovely co-host for joining me tonight. Thanks, fam, for lurking. Okay, Maya, I seen your comment. I see why you was like, you didn't put it in there. I got you. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye.